Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Ooh, this I need a new playlist. Let's go, let's go. MSPR. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Friday. I don't know why Webull would want to IPO on a Friday, but not really an IPO. But we're gonna call it an IPO, 9:30s. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, they usually do the name change completion right after the open. Let's go. Good morning, Lee. Stephanie, good morning. Spikes, good morning. Next gen. No more sleeping in. Good morning, M. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Kenneth. Monies, good morning. Good morning. Luna, good morning. Good morning. Pyros, good morning. Shima, good morning. Brian, good morning. Tesh, good morning. More like good afternoon for you. Kevin, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Good morning, Diego Schaffman. Good morning. John, good morning. Edgar, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Teggy, good morning, you boy. Good morning, Onions. Good morning. Spies Rubbish. Yup. Thomas, good morning. George, good morning. Creo, good morning. PR, good morning. Yeah, Thomas, I think I said good morning already. MCK, good morning. Anne, good morning. Erica, good morning. Buddha, good morning. CM, good morning. CM, good morning. KV, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully we can make some money. Rich, good morning. Seven, good morning. Good morning, Swaggy. How are you? Archer, good morning. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Ham, good morning. Good morning. Okay. I'm just looking at the list of names that we like here. No, 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 no. Okay, it's looking like yeah. So MSPR has done really well with the catalyst. Really don't want to go over the news that they had, so I'm gonna ignore that. Actually, it wasn't this one. It was BON that had the news. There wasn't any news for MSPR. That's interesting because that's the second stock now this week that's gone up crazy without really having a catalyst, right? All of that volume, 41 million in volume, MSPR, no news. Interesting. Unless I missed something, which I, very well could have. But again, this is why we keep saying, like the news is cool, but it doesn't, it's not the reason for, yeah, it's dead restructuring. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, this was from last night then. Okay. Born to Speed, good morning. Omega, hi. Forgotten Country, good morning. Back faster with yeah, exactly. Exactly, virus. What was the IPO you were talking about yesterday? Something about Webull. Yeah, Webull. So Webull, like the Webull, like the tradable Webull, like the broker Webull. Talk to us for talk about hyper Webull. Yeah, so that stock goes live today already. I wasn't able to pull it up yet because sometimes it takes a little bit for them to. Yeah, you can see that it's up there, as a new as a different name, right? The name of the again, we'll talk about this more today as the day goes on. But so if you're not sure what a SPAC is, guys, that's what Webull is doing. So yeah, they are IPOing, but they're doing it a different way. So a SPAC, right? So basically, what a SPAC is, it's a blank check company, right? Actually, let me 1 second before I explain all of that, and then we can get into we'll talk about it already. So, but technically it is an IPO. Alrighty. So yeah, 940 trades approximately at 945. So yeah, 945. I wonder if the ticker symbol is still I wonder if the ESKR. SK. Let me search up the other symbol. SKGR. Okay. Perfect. So some of the brokers are still calling it the other names, so that's interesting. Uh, hmm. Still calling it the old name for some reason. Hmm. Good morning, Born to Speed. I think I said that already. War, good morning. Pizza, good morning. Story, good morning. Andrew, yo, yo, yo. Can you please take a look at Varu? It should have. Should you wait or should you cut your loss? You should not have slept in when you're holding a momentum name overnight. Clint, good morning. How are we feeling about Bull? Feeling good. Feeling good. Right. It has a nice name. It's a popular. It's a popular broker. So yeah, should be good. Na 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 na. Perfect. So I'm just looking at some of the other names, guys, because at some point we're gonna ignore all of those names and just focus on Webull, right? Is YouTube lagging for anybody else? I'm not sure. So MSPR looks good. You just have a lot of resistance on this thing at $3.50. So 350 resistance and then a bit of support around $3. Ready? La 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 la. Two, 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 two. BON micro penny stock. I was a bit hesitant to pull this one up, but again, it's the second top gainer, so I kind of had no choice. But sometimes I don't like pulling up these penny stocks, especially going into the open. But anyways, yeah. So for now, again, it's the second top gainer here, second or third, either way, it doesn't matter. Resistance closer to 1160. If it can stay above 10 cents, maybe not too bad. Alrighty, we'll go back down and retest the 200. So we'll keep an eye on it, see what it does at the open. CDT's done really well since yesterday. It just has a lot of resistance, like right around $1.30, $1.30, $1.40, a lot of resistance there. So we'll keep an eye on that one as well. BGLC, again, nothing too crazy, right? You can kind of tell, like, almost like everybody's looking forward to the Webull IPO, right? The markets are a bit, again, MSPR has done really, really well, right? If anything was to cook today, this thing probably would. Um, so obviously, we're going to be watching this going into the open as we wait for Webull, right? Yeah, cool, 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 cool. And then there's a whole bunch of other names. Let me quickly refresh the gainers list. Uh, Webull. Now we like Webull, Michelle. Webull IPO. Like Webull as the broker is going live today, right? So we'll talk about that more. But yeah, so this is the list of top gainers going into the open. You can kind of see though, like I skipped number three, STSS. I'm not gonna pull up a stock that's 3 cents, even if it cooks. You know, I'm just yeah. Unless someone really has a question, I just don't want to be looking at too many of those. So BON it is. Alrighty. So again, MSPR, BON, BGLC, and then a whole bunch of random ones. So we'll see what happens when the market actually does open. Webull already has a ticker. No, it does. It does not. DSPAC. Jan, today, yeah. Wait, why are we already getting messages from Trump? We are doing really well on our tariff policy. Come on, dude. Like we're not even open yet. Relax. Can we not do this? Already a company not China. La 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 la. Yeah. Bull is a ticker. Is it? Is it? It's right there, Michelle. It's right there. I searched up Bull and it came up as the Webull stock. Yeah. Ayo, Arif. Hello, hello. It is Paul. It is. Yeah. NOTV. Nice little pop there. Nothing crazy though, but nothing crazy. Anyway, so yeah, for now, the number one name going into the open is MSPR. And then once the market opens, we will, look at Webull. Webull is supposed to go live at 9:45, with the bits coming through at 9:40. So, already, so not too far away. Again, the reason why this one's a bit different, um, yeah, the reason why it's different in the sense that, like, you can see the bits and it's gonna come live right away, is because it's a SPAC. Again, if you're not sure what a SPAC is, which is what Webull is doing, they're IPOing in a different way. So a SPAC basically is a blank check company. If you're not sure already, so it's a blank check company, right? It's a company that has a whole bunch of cash, right? And they're looking for a merging partner, basically already. So they go public, right? They go public as a company. So the initial company ticker symbol was something like SKGR or something like that, right? The name of the company was SK Growth Opportunities Corporation, right? So again, blank check company. They have a whole bunch of cash, right? And then they merge with Webull in a sense, right? So and then they go through the de-SPAC process already. So then they merge. They change the new tick. They change the old ticker symbol to the new ticker symbol, which is basically the name of the company that they're merging with, right? So then it's not the typical like IPO process. That's what's happening here already. You let's see. Mm, yeah, Michelle, that's what's coming live though. It's not live yet. You can see that number, but it's not actually live. Like if you wanted to buy it, you couldn't buy it. But that's what's coming live today, basically. Yeah, we will. The thing is, you never saw that before, right, Michelle? Like ever, right? So we've been talking about Robinhood as a broker and all of these, and we've never mentioned Webull as a stock, right? So that's the first day. It has history. It has history because it had a different ticker symbol. All right. If you look at the chart, look at the daily chart, Michelle, right? You're gonna see it flat around $10 to $12, right? Because it has, like, again, that's the SPAC, right? SPAC into a D-SPAC into a new company, basically. So yeah, exactly. So it has history, but not as Webull, as a different stock, as the blank check company. Hello, Yi. Webull W. So those are just the other, like, the warrants, basically, right? So you have the Bull W warrants. So you can play that as well. Usually with SPACs and D-SPACs, when the main stock is halted, we sometimes just run to the warrants instead, right? Because they keep moving when the stock is halted, right? Dan, I know that's just how they work. But anyway, so yeah, Webull will be live at some point, at 9:45. Alrighty. For now, though, we can kind of look at some of these momentum names. I doubt, anyways, we'll see. Is Spy still going to the abyss, Dan? Probably. Probably. Yeah, I don't know why Trump is tweeting with, you know. Okay. Okay, there's nothing new there. Process to take the company public and avoid all of the insane huddles. Yeah. 35,000 shares? Like you have, or what? No, so SPACs are pretty simple. There's a SPAC channel in Discord with all the explanations and stuff. And also, we have HTGPT in Discord, right? So if you ever had a question about SPACs, just ask, right? Do SPACs run just like IPOs do? Yes and no. uh, SPACs are crazy. Like SPACs are crazy. In this case, like this is gonna be a little bit different because they're going through the de-SPAC process. But SPACs can run, right? SPACs can run. The first SPAC that we had a lot of fun with, like SPAC to de-SPAC, was DJT, right? DJT was a lot of fun. DJT went from $10 to 100 and something dollars. So SPACs can be a lot of fun to de-SPACs. Yeah. You just want to be careful though, because again, just like an IPO, it does the price discovery. So be patient with it, please. So you're not gonna be able to see anything yet, right? Like you mentioned, you're gonna see the bid sometime around like 9:40, and then it goes live at 9:45. So 15 minutes after the open, basically. Already. So there's no need to yeah. To rocket to 40, or go down to 6. Mm, I mean, if we compare Webull to Robinhood, I think should be okay, right? Should be okay, I think. We'll see. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Pizza, good morning. Dan, good morning. Michelle, good morning. Roy, good morning. Good morning. Alrighty. Markets open. Happy Friday. SPY is probably crashing. Don't really care. JNVR is popping and probably halted. So is a rep, by the way. A rep is halted as well. So a rep is halted, and JNVR is not halted. It's because they updated the price to $50. So 56 isn't a big push. But yeah, no, a rep is halted. Good morning, Nathan. How do we get the Bull Bear algo? So if you go to the Bull Bear channel in Discord, also I can tell like you guys haven't watched the videos. Like the very first video, I'm like, hey guys, when you get to Discord, please watch this video. This is your one job. You guys might be busy, but I'm like, hey, just watch this one video. It explains everything, where the channels are, how the algo works, where to find the algo, how the bot works. You guys don't watch it. And then you're like, where does this go? Where does this go? Where does this go? Where do I find this? I'm kidding, Paul. But yeah, no. So if you go to the Bull Bear channel in Discord, that's where you can get access to it. Alrighty. BGLC is also popping. So nice little pop in this one. do 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 do. Mullen is halted up. How is that possible? Uh, how the hell is that possible? How is Mullen halted? I'm just asking for a friend. uh, See, now I have to pull up Mullen because I want to see this. It has 35 in the float. Oh, the split is completed. That's why. Yeah, that makes sense. The split is completed. Isn't it crazy though? Like, yeah, isn't it crazy? Yeah, 2 pennies up isn't hard to achieve. It really isn't. The first few times Mullen halted, look what like it went to $15. This time they couldn't even go to $10, right? Now it's like, oh, you know what? We're stuck at 350, and the stock is already down 36% and halted up, like halts up but down 36%. So is anybody shorting Mullen or no? You are, Paul, as a short. Yeah. The what's the float now? Is it really you up 27%? Yeah. The only thing I ever do with Mullen is look for shorts. $13 is what they're bidding right now. Thank you, Yi. Thank you. $13. So the SPAC name closed at $12 ish, and now you're seeing bids at $13. So a little bit of hype there. A little bit of hype. Hey yo, Devin. Yeah. So MSPR just has way too much resistance at 350. Right? So there's really nothing to see there. Maybe again, like I said earlier, watch $3 for support. That candle's already hit $3, then bounced. So $3 support, 350 resistance here for MSPR. BON guys, again, same thing, right? A lot of resistance at the top at 11 to 1160, and it's retested the 200 EMA and it's holding for now. So let's see if it continues to hold. CDT isn't really doing much yet. It needs to break out. So if this is something you're watching, pay attention to the 200 EMA usual, and then watch resistance above $1.30. Alrighty, it looks like it wants to go up and test that at least, right? But there's a lot of resistance there. BGLC, same. Like everything is having that initial reaction at the open, but failing at resistance. And then obviously a rep is halted up still. Alrighty, yeah. And then JNVR has been a crazy stock. Crazy stock. You know what's funny is if I look at Mullen, it says Mullen's down 99.36%, even though it's only down 36. Maybe it's foreshadowing, Anyway, Sam, good morning. Patricia, good morning. Good morning, Jason. Yeah. Um, Bank friend, you should be able to see those bits on your broker. You. Mm, do. 1 second. So usually I don't have access to these, SPACs immediately, but today I do. Yeah, the bid is currently sitting at 1340. Right. If you just sign into your broker, you should that it's gonna show you. Yeah, interestingly enough, though, like yeah, the that's also the 52-week high. Yeah. Special connections. No, that's good. That's good. That is good. That is good. Let's see what happens here. Alrighty. Again, MSPR, as exciting as this was, coming into the open. Um, Pizza. As exciting as this was, again, there's so much resistance at the top that it's kind of annoying, right? BON is still trying to retest the top of the range. CDT is still sitting right below resistance. Right? BGLC looks like it actually wants to push into the supply zone, but I kind of feel like everybody's paid, more so focused on bull for now. You know, everybody's waiting for the IPO. If you're just waiting for the IPO, type yes in the chat. What is that thing at now, Pizza? What is it at? What is it at? Hmm. Yeah, and then there goes BGLC. Like there's literally nothing breaking resistance, right? Oh, CDT's like, hey, say that again. Say it with your chest. Say it with your 288. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, so it looks like that thing's finally breaking above $1.30. Let's see if that candle can close above them. Alrighty, CDT. See if we can break and close above. This one's looked really good since yesterday, so that's good. MSPR again. Watch for a bit of consolidation around $3. If it can consolidate, then that's okay. You did? Let me take a look. Uh oh my goodness. I feel like they just came for you, is what they wanted to do there. Cause now it actually came into the range, like into that range, Pita. Like look at the daily chart. Yeah, 280 to $3 seems to be the like the buy range. Go back, Vita, go back. Okay. Yeah. Is anybody holding CDT? Yeah, see, quite a few of you guys are just waiting for the bull IPO, right? Just waiting, waiting, waiting. Maybe judging by this now though, we should have bought some bull, but as the other ticker symbol yesterday, especially knowing that it's gonna gap up now. The reason I don't do this though is I don't know if you guys remember this conversation. So I played this once, right? It's so risky. Yeah, I played this once and it really pissed me off, right? There was a company that was a SPAC that was going into a D-SPAC, merging into another company like Webull is. So then I'm like, okay, this has some hype, right? I'm gonna buy this the day before, right? So I bought it the day before, and then the name change took effect, right? So I had the stock at like $7, right? And then it started cooking the next day, like $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12, and like I could not sell the damn thing, right? So then I called the broker and they're like, hey, you can't do this. Like you have to hold, like the name change is going to be completed in a week. I'm like, you really want me to wait for 7 days, like in this stock? They're like, yeah. Or the other thing we can do is we can basically short the stock for you, right? So we can short the stock for you, but then if the stock keeps cooking, that's on you. right? So I'm like, wait, what the hell do you mean? I just need you to sell my damn stock. I was on the phone for like an hour fighting just so I could sell the damn stock. So then, it's too much of a hassle to buy stock that goes through this process. So as sometimes they do gap up sometimes, but they're equally as annoying. So the bid is at 1350, guys, for bull. Alrighty, 1350 is the current bid. Dan is a hater, guys. Hater. Yeah. Don't always have the new ticker symbol available. The risk is holding this back into the ticker chain. There you go, Pablo. Thank you. Dan and Pablo. Anyways, so now we wait. It looks like BON is cooking there. So finally broke above resistance and exploding up if anybody's holding this. Alrighty. So BON with a nice pop. The penny stonks. Omega, did you get into this one? I feel like you did. Whose trading desk is that? Oh, nice. AREB was halted. It looks like it's unhalted. So a high of $10.44. There's another stock called MMA. I feel like that's a virus stock. MMA. That thing is cooking. Actually, mixed martial arts. Virus, 122%. This is your stock. This is you. MMA. Shish. I mean, the volume isn't amazing, but it's doing well. Uh, you did, Pizza? They finally gave you access? Okay, 718. Which strike again? Which strike did you buy? 146% virus. Damn. And it looks like they just halted it up. Yeah, it's halted at 195. Good morning, Netsi. So that's halted up. BON is popping. MSPR is failing to consolidate, right? You might be looking for your pre-market last low, right? So there might be some support above 175 if you're watching MSPR. Alrighty, and yeah, bull goes live in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So the current bid for bull is $14.25. Alrighty. Uh, okay, here we go. One second. For some reason, not every website has the ticker symbol yet. Uh, some of them are still using the old one for some reason. So yeah, live in 2 minutes. The bits are sitting at $14.75. Look at AMD. Yeah, no, MMA is halted up, Nathan. The bits are now at $15. Yeah. So $15, 14.90 is the ticker symbol. Yeah. Booker. Well, Pablo, you know what? The ticker symbol is B. So BULL. That's the ticker symbol right there. Alrighty. BULL. Okay, I'm gonna move the candles up to $14 because that's where it should be. And the bits are back up to $15. America has warned China against retaliating in private talks per CNN. There goes. It's live, guys. We are live. 14. We are live. $15. It's fluctuating all over the place, so just be careful, please. Alrighty, it's not listed on Trading 212. It takes time for some brokers to eventually get the ticker symbol. Um, so you might be waiting for a little bit. It's halted. Lord have mercy. It's halted. Webull is halted. Halted at 1440. Yep, halted down. Halted down. And the bits dropped, popped to 100. The bits are currently sitting at $100. Not that it's not gonna go to $100, but the bits are sitting at $100. Yeah, you see 16. Yeah, you're in at 16. Lord have mercy. Okay. Yeah, the bits are now showing 1640. Spike says, I'm shocked. AMD. Why do you want AMD virus? 1550? Okay. Yeah, the bids are still sitting at 1640. The bids keep fluctuating between 1640 and 70 to $100, which again we know the real price will be closer to $16 though. Are you in at 1440? Pizza 11? See, that's it, pizza. And you have so much time on that I think it's perfect for you to wait a second, right? Yeah, no, I think Webull is fine. Ready? 27? Yeah, Webull is fine. And pizza, I'm glad you did that, by the way. Uh, there you go. Webull is live. I think today is the only day that my broker will give me issues. I think it's because it's a DSPAC. Right? So the bits are showing 69.90 for me, but I know that's not an accurate bid, so which is annoying. Right? But at least we're not seeing $10 lower. Alrighty. Let me know if you see a resumption price. MMA is on halted, guys, and it's still cooking. Right, 180% virus should have just FOMOed into this thing just by seeing the name. Like, look at that, 220% virus. Just by seeing the name, you should have just immediately FOMOed into this. No questions asked, just straight FOMO. You are seeing the same bits as well, yeah. So MMA is flying there, 244. The bits are back down to $15 for me now, though. $15. What about 69.69? Yeah. 85%, that's why? Fine, I'll take a look. I don't know why we're still looking at Mullen. So Mullen is was anybody able to short Mullen? Let me know if you were. I kind of feel like I want to short one share of Mullen if they would let me, just because, just so I could say I shorted Mullen at some point. I tried in the past and they wouldn't let me when it was at $10 last time, and they wouldn't let me. So, AMD, AMD does look nice. 6%. Badass. That's very nice, actually. Get it back above 100 though. It looks like MSPR guys held that support above 370, 380. So if you bought this thing, you're probably smiling a little bit and hoping that we can stay above the 200 EMA. Alrighty, so the bids for bull are sitting at 1460. So it looks like they're catching up. CDT is retracing again, and MMA is hitting brand new highs of the day. So, yep, the bits are dropping. 1460. And if you're not sure what to do with this stuff, honestly, just sit on your hands and wait, right? Let it consolidate, let it give you a high, and let it give you a low. And if we can break above the high, and then you can say, okay, you know what? It's time for me to go. There goes MMA, brand new highs, 275, 260%, 288. My goodness, you're in at 190 out at 260. Well done, Well done, Arif. Nice. Can we look at MSPR? Sure. What's your question? MSPR looks okay. I think what you're looking for here, though, is a bit of consolidation above the 200 EMA because it's sitting in a supply zone. So, Netsi, if you're not in a position, if you're in a position, let me know. Alrighty. If you're not in a position, I would wait for a second to see if this thing can consolidate above the 200 EMA. Right. Your support will be closer to this last bottom that it had. Alrighty. Yeah, it's interesting how they haven't halted MMA after that initial halt. Crazy, crazy. MMA. You're in at 290. Okay, so you're green on that position. Then spikes good. Uh, here we go, guys. Webull is back and halted again. No, not halted. So there we go. So Webull's back, right? Webull is back. The price action is a bit interesting, isn't it? Like it's all over the place. Like the spread is 80 cents. The another thing to keep in mind is Webull isn't available for everybody yet. You know, a lot of brokers don't have access to Webull yet, so that's that might play a role in this. But the spread is a lot. Um, like the bids are sitting at 1450 and the ask is 1560, right? So it's all over the place. You know, liking it, that's okay. Give it some time. Give it time. My only concern initially was Webull having that China connection, you know. So, but I think if not for that, I think Webull is going to be okay. You're in at 1460, 1440, yeah. At least for now, you're green. It just keeps fluctuating back and forth, but I think the stock's going to be okay. MSPR just got slapped, right? So, like I said again, if you're not in a position for MSPR, I would give it a second, right? Netsi, I'm not sure if you were in a position. You're not just thinking, yeah. So it just got destroyed to back to the abyss, right? So watch that 270 for consolidation and then go from there. Alrighty. Virus AMD looks like it's failing in the supply zone. So I wonder if you took your monies and ran. And then for now, bull just keeps going back and forth. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I feel like it needs to break something, for the momentum to kick in. Up and down and up and down. So yep, the spread is still the same. 1460 for the bids, and actually the spread is catching up a little bit. My goodness. Why didn't it fill for you when it went lower? Did you cancel it? Because if you didn't, it should be filled now. Again, it's also a name change stock, so it might take a second for your broker to realize that it's filled and give you an update, which is annoying, but that's what these do. Yeah. Again, I think in the long run the stock will be okay. It's just looking for momentum initially on day one. It doesn't look like it has it yet, right? So it needs to break something. Work harder. You're in at 1460. Okay. So you're kind of sitting at break even for now. And then obviously there's no need to look at the warrants if the stock isn't moving, right? Or halted. 37% on Mullen. That's crazy. Mullen, what Michelle, watch you're gonna get a squeeze in Mullen. This is the only time that's ever gonna happen. Yeah, so it looks like we're stuck around 1450 here. La 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 la. Potentially, Saif. Potentially, right? If we start dropping, people panic. Anyways, MMA is still looking really good, but it looks like it's found some resistance right above $2.80. So good job taking some gains there, Reef. Well done. That's something for you to figure out though, right? So it looks like we're dropping on bull there though, right? There goes $13. I think said, excuse me. Hmm. Yeah, so we're dropping. I'm surprised they haven't halted it. It looks like, yeah, it's halted down. Halted down. So the time that this thing will run though is on a break of $16. If it breaks above $16, then that's when the run will kick in. But now it's doing the whole good old price discovery. And so the bits are currently sitting at $12, 12.05, $12. You have a lot of time, Peter, which is a really good thing. So MSPR is holding that 270. Yeah, for now it is. Netsy. So that's good. Mr. Beef. The bits are back up to $13. Do, 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 do. Where should you put your stop loss? Again, like I said, that's something that you need to figure out before you get into a position, right? I shouldn't tell you where to set your stop loss. You know, Monday, me too, Peter. Me too, honestly. I think SPY should be trading closer to 550, especially with a 90-day pause, and then go from there. But that's just me. The bids are sitting right at the price that it got halted at. That was a good entry too, Peter. Well done. Well done. If you got some bold, type yes in the chat. Like if you're already in, type yes in the chat. And if you're still waiting, just let me know as well. Nathan, it looks like it's dipping. Yeah, you're holding long. Yeah, you did, Rob. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, at the very least, though, you guys are, you're slowly scaling in. Like if it's something that you like long term, you're slowly scaling in, right? Not all in initially. Yeah, the bits are still sitting at $13, right? So I think again, the good thing is that everybody uses Webull for the most part. Like it's a good company, right? And these IPOs are usually sus initially, but then the momentum kick in at some point. Questrade doesn't have it yet. Yeah, some brokers don't have access to Webull yet, so I think that's another reason why maybe it's not going boom skis yet. Boomskis yet. I think if we can, I don't know if we can yet. Like if we look at Webull and we look at Robinhood, right? Robinhood might be like uh in a different class when it comes to marketing, right? I think that's why they're doing so well. But if we compare the two, we can kind of say, you know what? Maybe this, maybe Webull, Robinhood, Webull is a better broker. Maybe this will eventually catch on, right? So yeah. Michelle is the only person in the chat celebrating Mullen gains, 10 cents. Okay. Well, put a stop loss, please. You're kind of sitting at support too, which is good. So 200 EMA, simple trader. So yeah, watch that 200 EMA. Low of the day is 9 cents. So if it can stay above that, you should be okay. If it breaks below that, though, I think that thing's going back to the abyss. So make sure you have a plan there. But I like your entry. Your entry is good. Safer entry. To hell with Robinhood, right? See, that's what I mean. Like Robinhood is different because they're just good at marketing, right? And they make a lot of monies. So the question is, can Webull do the same? Can Webull do the same? And if they can, then there's no reason why it should be trading at $13, $12, while Robinhood is in the 30s. MMA is halted down. Yeah. Again, what does this look like though, right, Jaden? It looks like a T-Rex, doesn't it? Right. So again, we mentioned this every day on stream. When a momentum stock is moving up like this, beautiful. When you see that momentum stock stalling, that's signs of a T-Rex coming. Run for the hills and then halt it down, right? So this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, right? To keep only a happy customer. Yep, probably. Oh, that's funny. MMA around $1.50, but it went really quickly. Clock, yeah, it did. Like it moved really quick. So yeah, it's halted down. Let's see what happens after the unhalt. MSPR, meh, right? Broke below that 270. I'm surprised that thing hasn't been halted. BON is still just sitting there. And then CDT came back to the bottom and it looks like it's consolidating. So for this one, watch for support above $1.10. And then obviously, again, so Webull is back. Webull is back. So we're slowly dropping towards that $12 range. $12 was the price that the other ticker symbol closed at. So I wonder if this is more of a gap fill than anything else, right? Retest $12 and then consolidate. Alrighty, let's see. $12. Dang, we're getting really close to 12. 12.15 is the current low for this thing. And we just broke below $12 and then back to 12. So we're back to break even for the day basically on bull. I think that thing is dropping quicker than you'd like it to. Hmm. $11. My goodness, this is you got some more, Shima? Uh-oh. Yeah, let's see if let's see if we can consolidate somewhere. Yeah. Let's see if we can consolidate somewhere. Yeah, the SPAC range would be the SPAC level would be $10. So it needs something, virus. That's what it needs. SPY just went red. Surprise. You just need to not watch it, honestly, Pizza, because SPY will disappoint you. It really will. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You're green, or no, you're red. You're green or you're red. So, and then Trump tweets and we go to zero. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be more like that Shima, where like people are dollar cost averaging as a longer play than a momentum play, right? Yeah, closer to the SPAC price, Tesh. Yeah, closer to $10. I honestly don't mind bull between 12 and 10. Um, right? I don't mind it between 12 and 10 for now. Yep. Hello, Ahmad. Hello. How are you? That's exactly what you're doing. Yeah. I don't mind it between 12 and 10. And honestly, there's nothing else really cooking right now too. So yep. You like it? Are you in a position? Matt, let me know. Let me know. So the low of the day for bull for now is $11. Alrighty. You bought some, Carlo, just now, right now. Okay. Here we go. That $10 is coming. It goes 1060, 1050, and then a bit of a pop. Okay, there we go. You're in at $1.55. I'll take a look. Pizza? Then we're definitely going to $2. Oh my days. Are we halted again? At 1050? Yeah, we'll halt it down. We'll halt it down. You like it as a long-term play? I'll take a look in a second. Yeah, so we'll halt it down here at 1050. ATHR, yeah, highs of the day, 17% there. Money car, yeah. And then the other one, MMA, is unhalted, by the way. So see, I'm quite surprised that it's performing like this, but then at the same time, I'm also not overly surprised because it's a D-SPAC, right? And not everybody has access to this, right? and also SPACs like to screw with us. Pizza knows firsthand what these things can do. But anyways, again, I still like it, guys. Between 11 and between 12 and between 12 and 10. Alrighty, so okay, there we go. To go back up from here, Bissett. Oh yeah, possible. Pizza gets into one, holds it down. No, I really do think like Bull is gonna be okay, right? It's the only obstacle here again, like I said earlier, is that China connection or the Asia connection. Maybe it's hated in the States, and yeah. But I think again, as an American listed company, I think Bull is gonna be okay. Alrighty. If it goes to zero, no biggie. Exactly, JP. Exactly. With more volume on Monday, probably, probably. The whole candle D. Yep. You bought some more, Carlo. Yeah, yeah. I think it's a little bit different. It's not like you're FOMOing into a scam company. Like you clearly know it's a scam. You look at the website. No, like we're looking at a stock that a lot of people like, right? So a broker that a lot of people like, right? It's one of the more reliable brokers, right? So I think they just need to do a better job of marketing like Robinhood. But yeah, PRTG pushing for highs of the day. Let me take a look. PRTG. Hmm. Interesting gap there. It's very rare that you see a gap using Heikin-Ashi candles. When you do, then you know it's violence. But anyways, the damn thing's halted down actually. Like it popped and then dropped and then halted. Interesting. Oh yeah, looks like the bits are going up. I still see $11. They might have fluctuated really quickly, Asaif, but yeah, I see $11 for Bull. Come on, Bull. We need a run. We need a run today. None of this drops only. Pizza. What did you get in at? What did you get in at? 1101. Yeah, 1101. 11. Okay. I think that's a nice entry, Pizza. I think you're fine. I think you are a-okay. Let's go. Let's go. You're underwater, Michelle? Why? Because of Mullen or what? Or because of Weeble? If we can start pushing up and get halted, that'd be perfect. And then the momentum can really kick in. But yeah, the bids is still sitting at 1101. Sure, looks like we're gonna open around $11. That doesn't. There we go. So there's the 1101. It opened at 1101, but then immediately dropped to 1040. Right. So there it is. 1055, 1013. My goodness, that thing said hello. You guys want to buy some Weeble, huh? Tesh, there's your $10. Sheesh. Come on, Weeble, find some support at $10. Find some support. There we go. I think really just wanted to come. I still don't like the way the spread is. Like the bids are at 1050 and the ask the bid is to 1016. The ask is above 1050, which I think is a bit silly. It really is like riding a bull, isn't it? You don't want to get NSAT. So there we go. We're back to. I bet you there are a whole bunch of people buying around $10. BON. Simple. Yeah. Did you have a stop loss? Yeah. The volume is what 400,000, Michelle. So here we go. The bits are slowly catching up to where it's at now. So that's good. Yeah. The spread is still ridiculous. But 1070. Come on now, get back above $11. Come on, Weeble. Come on, give us the boomskis. Yeah, I think it's just a psychological level, if nothing else, right? $10 psychological level. So looks like we're trying to bounce above that level at least, right? You know what's interesting? It actually moves easier on the broker than it does on TradingView, which makes sense. Anyways, there goes a push for $11. Like if I look at my broker, it moves a few times before it moves once on TradingView. And here we go again to retest $10. My goodness. This is no fat pipe, is it? It's not. This is no WTF. My goodness. Wait, Peter, did you sell SPY to get this? 1040, 1048. Okay, sounds good. Yup. Yeah, I think closer to $10 is a pretty nice entry, but that's just me though. So um, make sure you have your own plan. Alrighty. So yeah, if we can consolidate above 10, that'd be perfect. Okay, good. 1058, Finn. Okay, sounds good. You're closer to with real money since joining. 13 $13, Sandeep. Okay. Are we just gonna be stuck around $10, guys? 1020 work. Okay. Yeah, the volume really is rubbish, Michelle, isn't it? I just realized Webull office is 5 minutes from your house. Go pay them a visit, please. Pay them a visit, Pyro. Tell them this is unacceptable. They need to buy their own stock because that thing just broke below $10. It's a load of bull, isn't it? The and there's really nothing else moving that would be taking away attention from this. Like nothing at all. Nothing at all. Are we halted again? No. $9.54. You wanna know who ruined this stock? You wanna know who ruined this stock? His name starts with a P. Uh, whoever whoever hates China is who shorted the stock. But anyways, uh, no, it's not pizza, Michelle. Leave pizza alone. I didn't say it. Michelle did. Oh no, I still think if your entry is closer to $10, you're fine. Paul, yeah, exactly, Mikey. Yeah. uh, yep. He shorted Webull. 933. Yeah, we're back above $10. Can we get some positive momentum going here? Like when do we get that? uh Lee, I know, right? Whose idea was this? Yeah, I think again the fact that not very many people can trade this is killing the volume. We're still sitting below 400,000 shares, right? By now on a crazy IPO we'd be sitting in the millions already. So not a whole lot of volume coming through on this. Yeah. Has anybody bought Bull on Robinhood? This is like Jay-Z. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's like the other one, Michelle. You did? Okay, you guys could? Okay, okay. So it's available on Robinhood then. It's just some of the other brokers that are not very common. 1440? Yep. Maybe we should have played this as a regular IPO instead of like a hype IPO, right? With a regular IPO, you don't touch it until it breaks above that initial high, right? So again, if you guys remember back in the day, this is how we used to play IPOs, right? We will let the stock IPO on the first candle. We don't touch it on the first candle. We let it sell off, and then we FOMO when it breaks above that high, right? So this as a regular stock, not as a hype stock. Maybe that's how we should have played with this one. So we'll see how this plays out. Again, there's really nothing else cooking right now, right? It looks like MSPR is consolidating, which is good. PRTG selling off. CDT isn't really doing much. MMA halted down and then losing the gains. AREB right back to the abyss and consolidating at $8, which is a good level. But like most of the names we are looking at are not really doing much. HEPA is popping, but like it's not a crazy pop, right? So there's nothing going crazy in the markets right now. So we can just kind of watch Webull for now, as it's looking for support around $10. Yeah, 2026, 2026. So we're popping back up a little bit, trying to. So let's see if yeah, pizza like $11, not a bad thing at all, at all. So no 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 no. First green candle, yeah. Since we initially opened, we've had one green candle. Come on, Michelle, call Elon. We need some pumps. We need boom skis, Michelle. Why, Mikey? What happened? What did you buy? Why won't you look? It would be nice if we could reclaim $10 and just consolidate, Yeah, I think the fact, Shima, that it's not, an IPO, like it's not a brand new thing. Yeah, market makers probably can. Oh, 15, 15. Okay, 15. Yep. It's kind of annoying to see it below $10, isn't it? Lee? Okay. They might as well change the name to Red Bull then. Yeah. Stop loss, don't have one yet. Don't have one yet. I'm gonna give that thing a bit more time. Don't have one yet. A rep, like I said, that level for a rep was a good level, right? Bill, CM. I know you guys were scalping this yesterday. Tony. So yeah, anytime a rep goes to $8, it seems to like bounce, right? Um, yeah. So $8 is an interesting level for support on that thing. Do do do. Ticket to bear. uh no, again, I think it's still really early to judge, right? So I don't mind the thing yet. We bear. Uh, HEPA is actually doing quite well. We're ignoring it, and it's slowly creeping up. Yep, 41% for HEPA. Anybody in this one? So Webull is back above $10, which is good, right? So let's see if we can consolidate. It looks like this is the first time it's actually consolidated, right? Like it's sitting at the bottom and finding a bit of a base, which is a good thing, right? Like it's trying. So whereas when it's dropping like a rock like this, there's no consolidation there. So it's finally trying to find a bit of a base. So we can cross back above the little fake 9 EMA there. Maybe it's gonna do some nice things. So it's trying to. We are up to 500K in volume. I know, right, Michelle? Isn't that crazy? Maybe the volume will really come in now. You know, 70. Oh yeah. So you need that thing to push, 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 push. People are still asleep. Probably. Probably. Come on, Webull, give us a run. My goodness. What do we need to do? Sacrifice Peter or something? Unbelievable. Mikey, yeah, thank you. Ask. Yeah, can it? No, that's okay. It looks like yeah, you're only down 10 cents now, right? So that's not horrible. Yes, I'll do it. Sacrifice pizza, please. Yeah, I'm really surprised though that like the level of hype on this thing that it's this slow. I was expecting a lot more, attention, but again, maybe not everybody is able to trade this. So, um, is Stalin? Is that your name? Is 960 a bull on bull a good average? That's a very good average, I think. Yeah, that is very good, right? You're green in your position, so you should be happy. You got into this thing 5 cents from the low, so that's a really good entry, right? Yeah, Justin. Yeah. Yep, exactly. So Robinhood went to the abyss for 2 years, and la 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 la. Market makers also know the no, this is China related. Exactly. So that was my problem initially. So yep, 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 yep. The China connection. It means to make money is pizza. 880 now. Michelle, what happened? Really, what? Yeah, rep is curling really nicely there from $8. Wait, did Weibo just drop below $10 again? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Come on. As soon as we look away, though, can I look at a rep? No. I know you're joking, by the way, Eric. Yeah, but this is different though, right? I think this is different now, Michelle. When we play with IPOs that are like connected to China, that's different. Like we know they're garbage and they have hype, so the intention is to get in and out really quickly. Whereas Webull is more of it's not a garbage stock, right? It's more of one of those that you look at as a good company, right? So when it has that China connection, the market makers really pay attention to that, right? It's a bit different, right? I bet you a market maker isn't sitting there and saying, "Oh, there's a China IPO that's called WTF. Let's send it to the abyss," right? They don't care, right? Webull is a bit different. It has more attention. Pyro, let's go. Your average is 913. Okay, you got really close there on that last pop. $9. Very, very nice. Again, I think if we look at the bigger picture, right, and we compare Webull to Robinhood, I think we could look at this and say, you know what, this is fine, right? Like $10 is fine, right? So yeah, let's see how the rest of the day plays out, and then go from there. See how the rest of the day plays out. At some point, which exactly, Creo, exactly. We can always go back and look at the history of Robinhood. Let me pull up Robinhood. Robinhood. Yeah, so $40, right, for Robinhood. It took a while though, right? So this was Robinhood had so much more hype, so much more. It actually IPO'd at $33. Robinhood did, right? $33, struggled for a few days. It IPO'd around $40, dropped to $33, and then a few days after it broke above $40 and cooked all the way to $85, right? And then eventually came all the way down to the abyss. Like Robinhood was at $5, right below seven, right below seven, right? And then sat there for a long, long time at $7, and then eventually pushed all the way back up to almost $70. And then now with the market selling off, obviously it sold off as well. Kenneth, they did. They really, really did. It looks like a rep failed right on the downtrend for you, Brian. Right on the downtrend. MSPR is still just consolidating. It looks like. So if you're playing with MSGR, it looks like it has a new base, right? $2.60. $2.60. And now Bull is stuck at $10. Yeah, the crypto issues. Yep. Doo, doo, doo. What are you keeping? Come on, Robinhood, give us some violence. I mean, the good violence. Is it a cup and handle? Not yet, right? Not yet. Maybe on a really small time frame, just be. Not yet. It's more like it's testing the bottom of the range, right? So closer to $8 again. That thing runs all the time. It gives you scalps, and then it comes right back down to $8. Yeah, not much going on. There really isn't. Like we looked at a rep, it was popping a little bit, but then look, right, from 60 cents back below 50 cents. Yeah. What was it? Something like 9 million or something like that. Pyro. Do 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 do. Yeah, there really isn't a whole lot going on. TX. Do do do. Hmm. It's not bad actually. It's trying to retest the breakout there. $2.20. The run came earlier though, right? Now it's kind of going sideways, looking for the breakout. So SKGR is a South Korean company, as far as I know, not from China. Is this does that make any difference? Uh, Probably. Maybe they're just using all of Asia, you know? Maybe. SCSS with a bit of a pop there. They went somewhere, Queen. They went somewhere. My goodness. Uh, Bull is acting like RYET on IPO day. Yep. Yep. I honestly don't mind if we just consolidate above $10. Jaden, you know what I mean? Like that thing just doesn't die. Unlimited scalps on that thing. In, out, in, out, in, out. You can play that thing all day, every day, basically. Can I get some TA on ACHR? Waiting for it to closer to $6, but I believe it's la 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 la. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Uh, Absolutely. What's the symbol again? ACHR. ACHR. You're looking for closer to $6, but it's consolidating. You said. Yeah, I like that you're waiting for closer to $6 though. And honestly, like I would keep waiting for that $6 unless we broke out. Alrighty. So again, it's playing around with the 200 and the demand zone for now, but that bottom is right between $6 and 550. So unless you're like you're looking to like as a longer term play, you're looking to like dollar cost average into the thing. Alrighty. If not, then I would wait a second. You can kind of see like every day this week so far, it's had a run to 720 and then came all the way back down. So I would be a little bit patient with that, unless again you're wanting to dollar cost average and start a position now as it's sitting above the 200 EMA, then that's fine. But if not, I'd be waiting for that 65.50 Jack. Alrighty. And then the only other time you potentially FOMO is if it's breaking above $7, right? $7, 720, and then okay, cool, fine. Maybe it's leaving you behind and you're feeling the need to rush in, but other than that, you should be okay. So wait. ACHR. Yeah, this thing ran to $13 the last time it had a crazy run. Does that answer your question, Jack? Yeah, the warrants trade a little bit differently though, Michelle. You know. Again, at least it kind of feels like we're finding a bit of a base, right? Finding a little bit of a base. Can we get a boomski candle? Azul? No, I do not. It looks like we are breaking out though on THTX. So retesting $2.20 for resistance. So a bit of a double top there. If they can break above, then that might be a good thing. THTX. Which one? Oh, there we go, Bull. Come on now. Come on. We're celebrating a 30-cent pop, guys. Keep going. 1044. Are we curling up now? Yeah. A little bit, yeah. Come on. Whoever made the phone call, keep calling. 60% now? Interesting. Yeah. There's a nice little sell block at 1050. Yeah. 1150 is what you want? Okay. Yeah, there's a nice sell block at 1050 there. Someone really wants to sell the thing. Let's go, Mikey. Yes, please. Derek? Yeah. I for some reason I just haven't looked at that one today because it's a penny stock, but come on, break 1050. Let's go for $11. 10:48. Fat pipe is on the move. Yeah, so there's a nice little sell block still sitting at 1050 there. They're eating it up though. There we go. There we go. Broke above at 1070. There we go. That's a nice pop on fat pipe actually. FATN Queen. Did you get into that thing? So that's a really nice pop. You weren't kidding when you said everybody was running to fat pipe. From demand to supply though. This is a family channel. Watch your mouth. I'm watching. It's the name of the stock, name of the company. Joe. Watch your mouth. What's Spy doing? Oh wow. If you search up like a funny joke on Google, you're gonna see Spy is gonna show up. Fat pipe is halted down, guys. So that's a fat pop and a fat halt. Halted down. Yeah, so you want to be careful, obviously, with that stuff. And then THTX really looks like it wants to break above and close above that 220. Webull is at $11, guys. Oh yeah, come on, finally. There we go. Finally. Pizza, are you happy now? Are you happy? Just a little bit? Let us smile. And now everybody's yelling to the moon, to the moon. Yeah, if you bought closer to $10, you're happy, right? If you bought closer to $10, you're happy for sure. Again, the way that it moves is still quite annoying, but if we can consolidate above $10, that'd be good. No, I want 200. Yeah. Yup. Come on now, you can do it. Where's the volume, guys? Where's the volume? Where the hell is the volume, Weeble? Come on. Give us the boomskis. Yep. Slow and steady. It really does, Wes. It really does. The spread is still annoying. But again, it might just be due to the fact that like not every broker is involved with this, right? So, yep. Man the cannons, Dan. Enemies in sight. Where are the shorts? We need to enter them. Enter. That's okay, Michelle. That's okay. That's okay. We will make monies. Come on. Get back above $11. You rubbish stock. Anyone's shorts. Come on, just go boomskis. Rep is retesting 8 and still holding for anybody that's scalping. MMA, meh, right? Pump and dump, it seems. From 240% all the way back down to 94%. So that thing was clearly a pump and dump. MSPR is still just sitting at support and consolidating, so that's not too bad, right? Just consolidating, just no volume to push though. And then Bull is still chilling at $11 here. The ask is 1121 and the bid is 1095. Not that it really matters because it's not halted, but the slowly catching up. From painting. What are you painting, Michelle? Like the kitchen, the whole house. What are you painting? Is it too much to ask for to break above $11? Is that too much? It's not, right? The bits are catching up. There we go. 1140, guys. There we go. There we go. Pizza's green. Pizza's green. Pizza's green. Pizza's green. Na 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 na. Okay, there we go. Well done, Shima. That's a really good scalp. I like that you sold that thing below that 220 resistance as well. The golden candle. Hopefully it brings us some gold, Michelle. You're painting everything? Okay. Nails. Screw pizza. You're not green? Okay. Don't worry, Michelle. We'll come pick you up. We'll come pick you up. Come on, bull. Come on. If you bought closer to $10, you're smiling right now, you know? So again, a massive sell-off and then consolidation. That consolidation was key, right? Really good base there. Again, like I said, I think we're fine closer to $10. Like I said, the entry for me, between 10 and 12, right? So even in that case, like you're not that far away from that 12, right? So which isn't bad at all. And here comes $12 almost, right? So it's not like we're playing with like a complete garbage company. A lot of people like Webull. A lot of people use Webull. So right, should be okay. You're up $1,200, Tesh. Tesh wanted that $10 spec price. So congratulations, Tesh. Well done. Uh, Peter says and if you're green on Webull right now, type yes in the chat if you're green. So these criminals that waited for the dipskis, right? If you're green on Webull, type yes in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. I like it. Good. At least some people were patient, right? Patient, and waited for the tens. Yes, nice. Very, very nice. I mean, at least it looks like we're getting a bit more, price action for now, so that's good. 990, Sammy. Nice, congratulations. Very nice. Features. Finn, nice. Yep. Yeah, let's go back to 16. Let's pick up all the FOMO people. Average is 12. Okay, 50 cents away though. Not too bad. Today and lost all your beer money, Andrew. Good thing it's only the beer money though, right? You can stay sober for at least one weekend. You know, at least one weekend. Fat pipe is unhalted, guys, and it's pushing back for that $8 resistance supply. So 820. 820 double tops on that thing there. Mm, 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 mm. Come on, Weebo. Born to Speed, are you in B or N? Let me know. Let me know. There you go, Estelin. Yeah, that was a really nice entry. 965 was a really, really good entry. So congratulations. Very nice. Are you planning on taking some gains or you're holding for now? Yeah, no, Fat Pipe double topped and came back down to $7, Finn. Double top and back down. Come on, Weaver. Where's the volume? There we go. Where is the volume? We need more volumes. Again, pretty good curve from the bottom though, right? So anywhere around $10, you're happy right now. So if we can start breaking highs and creating higher lows, then the FOMO will kick in, right? People only FOMO once we start breaking highs. When it's coming from the bottom, they're like, whatever, right? If we break above some highs here, then people are like, "Oh my god, I need to FOMO. Webull is going to $100, like Robinhood." You're still holding, okay? Bised, what's your entry price? What did you get in at? What did you get in at? I see green pizza. Yeah, you see green. Good. I see green. Yeah, send it, send it, send it. You're in at 16. Okay, you need Jesus. I'm kidding. You need a big boom ski then. You need a run. You need a nice run here. Can we get back above 12, please? The markets are fairly slow today. A rep is still holding $8, which is good. But yeah, we don't really have like any crazy, crazy runners today. Right? And if we do, they happen really quickly. Like really, really quickly, and then they go sideways, which is annoying. But we need bull to give us, through the weekend. You got in at $10 squeeze. Okay, nice. Congratulations. I see power, Peter. Come on now. Mm, mm, mm. Yi, did you get in? Did you get into bull, or you're just watching for now? Um, Rubin Energy. uh, Unbelievable, Joe. Unbelievable. Na 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 na. To 10,000, Mikey? Oof. Can you imagine? Imagine the chaos. Imagine the violence, the excitement. Value gaps. I wouldn't pay too much attention to that percent. Fair value gaps for Webull. Do we know the signs of the offering? The signs? What do you mean the signs? Like they're about to do an offering? No. So with the DSPAC process, they just received a whole bunch of cash. Does anybody? Let me pull up the SEC filing again here. Do we have any? Okay, there we go. Do we have access to setups you have on the screen, Mohammed? So when you join Discord, you get access to a community, to education, to trade ideas, to everything, and then you have the opportunity to buy the indicator, like the setup. That's an indicator that you can buy for members only. Alrighty. So yeah. So half correct on your question. You don't get it for free. Alrighty. Does that answer your question? Does that answer your question? Hopefully it does. Joe, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Joe. Joe, yeah, this is the one I'm looking for. Let's go, Joe. Come on. Joe with all the memberships, guys. Joe's like, you get a membership, you get a membership. Santa Joe in the chat. Let's Joe. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Alrighty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Get the people on here. Let's go, Joe. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. The so many cats. Um, there you go. So Michelle, does that answer your question? Right. So you basically have 15 million, and then the rest are just other warrants that can be exercisable at some point. So then you have the to 49 million, right? But those are not available right now. Those are the other ones, like the other classes, right? And I'm sure there's more detail in this filing that we could look at that I don't really care for, Um, mm, 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 mm. Who's Brad? Brad? Like the name of the these ones are useless. So it's this one. So it's this one. Yeah. Anyways, let's go. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you. It's a little bit annoying that Bull is so slow. But again, I think it has to do with the fact that like not very many people can get into this. But again, I'm just glad though that it's come from the 10 bottom. Wait, what's going on in the chat? Marla, if I'll buy everyone an upgraded membership. Well, I hope it does then. I hope it does. I hope it does. Let's go, Rob. I'm alive, barely alive. Yeah. Rob's been dealing with sickness. Glad you're doing better, Rob. Oh, the bread instead of Brad. Oh, I see. I had to scroll up and catch up. Still tired, but getting better, Rob. Good, 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 good. Yeah. So again, Mohammed. Um, yeah. So when you become a member, then you can buy the algo in Discord, basically, right? And then go from there. Did you buy some Webull, Rob? Come on, Webull. Let's go already. Let's go. Maybe it's waiting for after lunchtime, guys. What the hell? The rest of the just go already. My goodness. Ridiculousness. La 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 la. Rob can post the website in the chat for you, Mohammed. So once you become a member, then you can yeah. Yep. It's not very expensive, Mohammed. Not very expensive for the algo. I can imagine. Is anything else moving really? No. Nothing else. I mean, there are scalps all over the place, but there's really nothing else cooking, right? A rep, we keep saying a rep is a scalp from $8, and it's done it again, right? So every time today that it's been to $8, it's given you a bit of a bounce. So if you're scalping a rep, you're happy, right? $8 bounce, $8 bounce, $8 bounce. So a few scalpies there, Brian. If you sold that thing at $9, Brian, and back at $8, greens. You just hear it a lot. For what? For bull? Yeah, kinda. Right. So the only difference here now is like the if you think about like so think about it this way, right? Cup and handle, right? So something like this, right? Or let me look up let me look up Google, okay? Let me show you what it looks like. Cup and handle. They have a really good example on Investopedia. It should have like equal tops basically. So something like this is what a cup and handle is supposed to look like. Alrighty. So not exactly what Webull looks like, right? So if you're not sure what a cup and handle look, that's what it looks like. So basically a double top with a sell off on the double top, and then a break of a downtrend on like the third run basically. Michelle, you're done. Off to painting. Bye, Michelle. Enjoy painting. Alrighty. Don't paint your fingers. Yeah. How does it look? Born to Speed, are you in? BON? Let me know, please. Let me know. I'll take a look. BON. I think I mentioned earlier this morning, right? Like again, this thing breaking below the 200 or 9 cents was a no go for me. It doesn't look amazing. How does it look? Not good, right? Not good at all. So you're gonna have to let me know if you're in a position now, and then maybe I can take a closer look. RGC is trying to break out. Okay, it's been a long time since we mentioned RGC. RGC. I wish it had more volume, Nas. The volume is what, 50,000 shares, but yeah, it's creeping up though. Pizza time for work. Okay, sounds good. Hopefully, when you come back, Spy's at 600 and Bull is at $100. Alrighty, have a wonderful day, Pizza. See you in Discord. You got in at 11:12. Okay, yeah, super slow, isn't it? Super slow. Super slow. Yes, Pizza. Yes. So. mm, mm, mm. Yeah, we will most likely hop off, closer to lunchtime and then go continue streaming in Discord, right? So let's see how the morning goes, and then we're gonna hop off and continue in Legend Voice today. Alrighty. So again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Take a second, smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Come join us. Alrighty. Will he do it? Yes, he will, Peter. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Again, at least for now on Boulder, we're far away from, well, I say far away, and it only takes 2 seconds to go there. At least for now, though, guys, we're off the bottom, right? We're far away from $9.50, $10, so that's a good thing. So if we can get moving here now with some volume, that'd be perfect. That would be perfect. Your mouse is broken? Well, thank you for the sacrifice. Can you join Discord voice here, boy? Yeah, you can. Right. So if you're connected, you just have to at some point later today, I'll open it up so then we can go to Legend Voice. Do, 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 do. $11.30. Come on, give us a break of $11.50. Let's start pushing for $12 here. Let's start pushing, Jimmy. Let's go, Jimmy. Wait, did Joe just? Oh my goodness, Joe. Let's go, Jimmy. Welcome to the community, by the way. Alrighty, your invite link is underneath the is under the community section on YouTube. Oh my goodness, Joe really wanted to be Joe said today, guys. Joe said today, I'm Santa. Let me cook, please. Jimmy. So yeah, so your invite link is in the community section on YouTube. If you can't find it, just let me know and I'll send you an invite. Okay. So if you can't find the invite to Discord, just let me know and I'll send you one. Please and thank you. The love is real today. Let's go, Joe. Come on. At the same time, Joe, can you cook spy to 550? Thank you very much, Joe. I really appreciate that. Much love. Ready? Thank you, thank you. Won't he do it? Azul, can we get back to 550? How do you accept a gift? It should be in the when someone sends a gift, it's usually in the box. Like there's a box in the chat saying, "Do you accept?" And then it decides if it wants to give it to you. UCS. Santa Joe in the chat, guys. Yeah. And again, so usually it's based on people that are usually watching the stream, smashing the like, all of these things, right? So yeah. So Joe doesn't get to decide who gets it. He just gets to gift it. Hurricane, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I think you just upgraded, right? Just upgraded. Perfect. Yeah. So Hurricane, just upgraded. Perfect. So Jimmy, and Hurricane, I'm gonna send you guys a link at the bottom, just in case you can't find it already. Need to link Discord? Yeah, perfect. So now that you have so just link your Discord. Now that you've upgraded, you should be good to go already. And if you can't find the link, that's the link at the bottom there. So Hot Trades from the Hot Trades account. Just click the invite link and then follow the steps in terms of like connecting. Come on, Webull, can we just break out? We need to break this little resistance here, guys. I feel like we're gonna have some momentum if we can clear this little level here. That last high cause a bit of FOMO, right? Yeah. Come on, Yi. Make the phone call. Call that bank friend, please. In the market, like it's wild. Like there's not a lot of volume. Like RGC is moving up with not very much volume. Like 50,000 shares and the thing is up 40%. Right? A rep just keeps going back and forth. Um Let's go. Dan. The wheel. I like spinning the wheel. I like the wheel. Um, okay, I'm gonna delete all these names. By the way, I also deleted the names all from yesterday, so we're gonna put in new names. So, if you're not a member and you'd like to be entered for a Legend membership for a month, right? Let me know. Again, thank you very much, Dan. I'm gonna add Winter in the chat. Uh, who else? BLK. Who else? Timbo. So this gives you access if you're not a member already. USC, UCS, Derek, Adams, Arik. Okay. Let's go. I like that we delete the names honestly and put in brand new names, Dan. So then it's people that are usually in the chat. Yeah. Come on, Bull. Send it. Give us boomskis. Let's go. Actually, I'm gonna put Spikes on the wheel because Spikes has been here, but he's on that gifted membership, so that's yeah. Anybody else? Are we good? We good? Are we good? At least you know that if you win, you're gonna be in the chat. Yeah. Absolutely, Dan. Absolutely. Do you all have bull trading supported by your broker? For me, it is. Yeah, TD. So, did you miss the entry? You might have missed the entry. Closer to $10, I feel like was now looking back, right? Closer to $10 was a bit of a safer spot. But now I feel like if I were you, I'd be waiting for a bit of a sell off or a breakout. And we're just sitting right below resistance here, it seems. So I would give it a second. Alrighty. Okay. Are we ready to spin? Ready to spin again? Dan, thank you very much. Joe, thank you, thank you. Um, alrighty. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Spin, spin, spin. Let's go. Who's gonna win? Who's feeling lucky? Who's feeling lucky? It's gonna be Timbo, isn't it? UCS, you were very close. Be okay. So Timbo, and so make sure you say thank you to Dan. And then send me an email. Alrighty. So email hottradesx@gmail, and I'll send you an invite to Discord. Alrighty. So again, take advantage of it, ask questions, um, and then go from there. Alrighty. Dan the man. Yeah. So again, send me an email, and I'll send you an invite. Actually, yeah, send me an email, and then let me know when you do. And then I'm gonna leave the names on the list for now. Yeah, he is. Uh, isn't that crazy, Wes? Isn't that crazy? I feel like we're missing something though. Michelle said that a few times. 35,000 shares. Again, obviously that's because they've done the split from 3 million. Now it has to go down, but that seems a bit fishy, doesn't it? Like it really seems fishy, right? And if that's the case, like Mullen could do some interesting things if it wants to run. But at the same time, it's a trash stock that we all hate. But if that thing decides to move with the 35,000 share float, if the company puts some money behind pumping the stock, can you imagine what it can do? You're connected. You're good to go, Hurricane. Good, perfect, perfect. Uh, yeah, RBNEV. Oh yeah, Hurricane. You're good to go. Perfect. Yeah, Jimmy. Just follow the steps in the getting started channel, and you'll be good, and you'll be connected. Again, for those of you guys clicking the link, if you want to become a member and join us in Discord, you have to become a member on YouTube first, alrighty, and then you get the invite link. So click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and become a member. Legend or Goats, that's those are the levels that give you access, and then you can join us, alrighty. Back to Webull here. Webull is still playing games with us, just making us wait, just making us wait and wait. Uh, it's a direct listing, okay. Find it interesting how they have so many tickers in that name though. I usually don't like when a stock has more than you know. Uh, that's a lot of letters in the ticker symbol. A lot of letters. Joe says no other community I'd rather be a part of. Thank you all for the knowledge, love and laughter, family. Here's to many more months. Let's go, Joe. Joe, thank you very much for the support always. I really appreciate it, and sharing your knowledge. So I really appreciate that. So here's to 38 more months, Joe. 38 more months. Keep cooking. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. You sent me an email already? Perfect. Yeah. Okay, Tim, I just sent you an email back. Alrighty. What's your Discord name, by the way? Let me know what your Discord name is as well, so I know who to give access to. Yeah, yeah. Joe's been here for a long, long time. So when you see me trashing Joe, when you see Joe trash talking, it's because when you've been here for a long time, we have a we have that connection. We can trash talk, and we know it's not going to be taken personal. So the fullest, absolutely, absolutely, Dan, absolutely. $4,400. Like futures are very. I don't know how Joe's doing it, but yeah, I'm staying away, Dan. There's just too much chaos, just unnecessary chaos. Yep. Dan also makes money, by the way. Dan cooks. When Dan cooks, Dan cooks. Righty. We need to break out. It's different when you're consolidating at the bottom, like when you crash and you're consolidating at the bottom, Yang. It's different when you're consolidating or stalling right below resistance. So it needs to break out. Yeah, it really is. Really, really is. Come on. Damn, bull is really stuck. Like just stuck. Like stuck. My goodness. Shish. Stuck. Hopefully we can get a breakout here soon though and then start cooking. Okay, sure, I can take a look. Yep. STSS. You got in around 2 cents though, right? My goodness, this thing looks like I don't know how you're playing this, Marla. I just don't know how you're doing it. Um, where do I even start? Where do I start? Hopefully this thing isn't about to be delisted at some point. Delisted or split. Email sent with Discord name Timbo. Okay. Hiccups. How are you doing this? My goodness. The low of the day is 2 cents, so don't let it go below 2 cents, and then pray that it goes up. That's basically it. That's the extent of the technical analysis, you know. Yeah. So just make sure you look at the SEC website and make sure they're not about to do a split or like delist. There you go. I see the jobless rate rising to about 4.5 to 5% this year. Well, tell them to go get a job. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. FMTO. Why are you guys looking at all these micro penny stocks? What are you guys looking for here? Another one that's 3 cents. Wait, what do you want me to tell you? The only thing here is to pray. Like when you look at a stock below 5 cents, guys, it's like just pray. You know, look at the SEC website, make sure they're not about to get delisted or do a split, and then pray. That's it. Looking for stocks they can afford. There's really nothing else for me to say. Like there's nothing I can do, brother. You no, seriously though, like you know, this is why it's hard for me to look at stocks below 10 cents. Like when you're sitting right below 10 cents, you know, like 8, 7, 9, I don't mind those ones, but still, like it's so difficult. Once you break below 5 cents, it's like it's only prayers from there. 2 days left until the listing notification. Yeah, like see, like it's yeah, DMN, DMN. I mean, the name Damon, it might as well be called Demon. My goodness, that thing has two zeros and it's a stock. Oh my days! Look at this! Look at this! Oh my goodness! It gained a zero. Let me. I just want to see the top. I want to see. Oh my goodness! When you look at a stock like go to zero. Wait. Was this an IPO? November of last year from $5 to zero. Jimmy, you're having accepting the Discord link. You just have to go to the Getting Started channel, Jimmy. The second last video will show you how to connect. It's an uplisting. Uplisting. It might as well just be called, Demon. That's nasty. They're a spin-off of. Oh, it's a spin-off. Okay. Okay. Yeah, these spin-offs are usually difficult though. It's not like a real company, but it's a real company. Yeah. So that's difficult. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. This is if Mullen goes back below 10 cents, this is gonna be its faith. Delist it or become gain two zeros. You know, crazy. Took a lot of averaging down, Dustin. Damn, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Again, this is why like I just kind of stay away from stocks. As soon as they go below 10 cents, I just stay away. I stay away unless like penny stocks are hot. Like there was a time where penny stocks were hot, like 5 cents, 6 cents, 7 cents, hot, hot, right? And that's what you have to look for though. You can't just randomly be buying penny stocks. You have to make sure that there's a catalyst coming or the penny stock market is hot. You know what I mean? Like a few months ago, we were playing all the penny stocks below 10 cents because they were running, right? When they're not, you stay away. And then obviously we moved to IPOs because IPOs were hot. Anyways, Bull is still just consolidating or just sitting there. Jack, yeah. So yeah, Jimmy, follow the steps, and then see if you connect. If not, let me know. Perfect. Let me take a look at my email. Okay, okay, good. Uh, so Timbo, you should be good to go. You're good to go. You are good to go. So 11:45, guys. Come on. Come on, come on. If it goes to 50 today, locked in. I like it. I like it. Come on, get to $50. Then we want to see a tattoo. You should have said you'd get like a hot rate tattoo or something. Unbelievable. Then, Mikey, we would really go to $50 today. Webull is huge. What do you mean? La, 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 la. Better than halting up and down every 3 minutes, Finn. I agree. Especially if you bought this thing closer to $10, like you're not overly concerned about this. As slow as it is, you're not panicking here. You're getting one as well, Sean. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. On the bull, I like it, Dustin. I like it. I like it. Do, 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 do. Okay. A rep is still playing with $8. Yup. 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 It looks like PRTG is slowly creeping up again here, though. If anybody's still watching this, right? PRTG is looking good, and it looks like we're curling nicely, guys. For bull here, curling nicely. Come on, break this double top. We want to see some FOMO. Straight to 50. Can you imagine, Dennis? Come on, here we go. Man the cannons, enemies in sight. Yeah, PRTG is creeping up towards the higher today again here. So 940 highs, which isn't bad at all, right? Really good consolidation and curl, and then Webull is trying to break out. You can do it, and has gone public to create FOMO. Don't end up going to jail, please. YW. Here we go. Just give us a breakout. I want to see $12. So the Yeah, so that last high we made was 1175. 1175. So if we can break above that, maybe some momentum kicks in, you know. Uh Spy is really just on drugs, you know. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I bet you we get some chaos, Joe, at the end of the day. Chaos. Either massive boomskis or fat candle drop to 510 again. Are you waiting for it to break above the view app? Uh, the we're already sitting above the view app on a smaller time frame. Like we're sitting above the view app already, right? I'm looking for a break above the previous high. So the spread, yeah, it's 20 cents. It's better than it was before, though. Honestly, better than it was before. 1155 to 1175. You are looking at the 10 second. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be looking at the 10 second on Webull. It's way too slow, and it doesn't have enough momentum to do that. Way too slow. The 10 second. Yeah, 10 second chart. Never used that for anything. Yeah, some people use the 10 second chart for momentum stocks when they're all like when they're crazy volatile. Um, yeah, crazy volatility. Come on, Webull. Yeah, we just need a break above that previous high is what I'm looking for here, right? I want to see some higher lows and some higher highs. Higher lows, higher highs. Since the waiting for lunchtime into the close. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Exactly. So yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen today. Do they crash it or do they pump it? Do I know why it's uptrending? What do you mean? Anyways, again, so that's your double top, right? So it looks like it just came back and hit the double top for now. So it's gonna need to break above 940 at some point if it wants to run again. I'm not sure if these guys had news this morning, if that's what you're asking, Winter. Um, yeah. Yeah, Jimmy, there you go. You're good to yeah, you're connected. You're good to go, Jimmy. Right, perfect. Welcome to the community. Alrighty. So again, I'm gonna post a video in the Hangout General channel for you, Jimmy. Most of us just hang out in Stock General. But if you're new to Discord and you're not sure where to go or how the channels work, there's a video in Hangout General that will show you. Alrighty. Okay. Back to Bull here. Hmm. Okay. Come on, give us the boomskis. That thing is like, nope, not yet. Resistance. So yeah, you can kind of see, right? Even though it's a brand new stock, it still has some levels of resistance that it's following. So we need to break that high. Is it curling MMA? Yeah, it is curling right off the 200. It seems, Ronald. Right, bit of consolidation, a bit of a curl. Not bad. So gambles of consolidation at the 200 are usually pretty good. You know. Do you know what price we both started trading at, Max? What was it? 14.50 or $15, and then it popped to $16. And so yeah, it looks like we're failing to break out, right? So if we really want to gain some momentum, we need to break out above this level. We need to clear those levels. And here comes a retest. So the last bottom was also right here. Can we stay above that bottom, please? Pretty please. That thing's like, excuse me. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Yeah, someone did something to the bull, Tony. Look at the spread. 1020 to 1106. Mm, mm. Annoying. This is trash price action, by the way. Trash price action. All we had to do was break above resistance. Nope. Nope. Do, 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 do. Yeah, some no, I don't have a stop loss on this yet. Just waiting for now. We the random. Just waiting for now. Maybe we should have sold the damn thing at resistance. Who does this on Friday? Honestly, Dan. Ridiculous. PRTG. Yeah, it's still sitting right below resistance, Duresh. And then Webull obviously is being a POS. Yeah. No, I think again you should have a plan for your Webull position though, right? So you need a stop loss somewhere. If you have a big position, you probably should be putting a stop loss somewhere. Yeah, with the spread, yeah, yeah. No, I don't have a stop loss in there for now. Um, yeah, Wes is right. With the spread like this, your stop loss will probably trigger at some point. Exactly, Finn. Exactly. I just call it 1175 because it's a nice round number. But yeah, anywhere close to that price. So if Weibo wants to cook, it needs to clear that level, right? And then hopefully we don't break below the bottoms again, because then at that point it's just stupid. It blew past your stop, then get a yeah. Wanted to get you to your cell 1242. Yeah, Wes. Yep. Again, obviously this isn't done yet, right? So see if we can get another run to that resistance there. Yeah, today's just stupid slow. Stupid slow. We have like another in like another 40 minutes, guys, and then we'll hop off and go stream in Discord instead. Alrighty. So another 40 minutes on stream, and then we'll go back to Legend Voice. Alrighty, and go continue in there. So again, if you're not a member yet, become a member. Come join us in Discord. And then we can continue watching the slowness, while we do other things too. And then I still need to schedule some group classes, so I can kind of do that. MMA again, nice little curl, right? Your next resistance is $1.80 for anybody that's watching. But that was a good bottom there, up 140 though. Uh, in a sense, yeah, random. Yep. And if it's really really important, Dan is gonna send it to me. uh, Finn, yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? Like options have been, in a way almost ruined because of the volatility, right? Because now the market makers are pricing in all the chaos, so then the option prices are way too expensive, like way too expensive. Because now that volatility is expected, like it's just so stupid. For pricing on the legend, is there a place in Discord for pricing? You just have to click on the link and it gives you the benefits and everything. So click this link at the bottom here, Clint. Right, click the link at the bottom there from Nightbot, and it's going to show you a membership level, the price, and then the benefits, and then you can scroll down and see the next level. You can't look anymore, Queen. Yeah, yep, it really is, Joe. Really, really is. Impossible to buy for me, which na 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 na. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Yep. I'm really hoping again, like I said, Trump accomplishes everything that he wants to accomplish in the next few months. Um, and then we can just move on and go back to regular markets. Like this price action is trash, absolute garbage, absolute garbage. I hope he does it all today. Like honestly, we need to move on. We can't have this volatility every day in the markets. It's just unnecessary. And then the dude doesn't sleep. Non-stop tweets. You wake up in the morning, it's a tweet. You go to bed, it's a tweet. Like the markets are just all over the place. There's no need for it to be down. Be moving 3% a day. 3% a day is just unnecessary. 1160, Estelin. Congratulations, by the way. That was a really good entry and a really good exit. So congrats. Right. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Buying below $9, selling at resistance, right? If there's resistance, you want to take profits, take profits, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. Manage your position as you see fit, right? You have to manage your monies because no one will do it as well as you do. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, yeah. It's nice when you make money, but it's only a matter of time, before they catch you. You're in one direction and it pays. Like if you were long the other day when the 90-day pause came through, like you were so happy, but then the next day you could just as well be in a position and then we're crashing back to the abyss. Yeah, PRTG is looking really good there. Same resistance though, right? 940, 950. But yeah, so this is almost what a cup and handle looks like. Who was asking for a cup and handle earlier, right? This is a cup and handle basically. Um, Alrighty, there's your cup and handle. Doo-doo. And then obviously again, same resistance you need to break above. I don't know. I think I don't think I don't think we should be seeing messages like that, James. To me that just seems like market manipulation at its finest. But then again, if you made monies, happy days, right? If you made money, you're happy. But again, I really don't think like the president of a company of a country should be tweeting out and saying now is a good time to buy. I mean, it was a good time to buy, right? And if you listened, monies, right? So, yep, all the power. Yeah, yep. Yeah, next time he says that, everybody's gonna FOMO again, right? So, yeah, PRTG is looking really good there. Nice breakout and push for 10. OpenAI sues Elon Musk. Interesting. uh, yep, yep. I think we're all on the same page, James. All on the same page. From social media, to be honest, I think so too. I think so too. I think the Fed should be restricted from social media. I think like politicians should be restricted from social media. You know, maybe not all politicians. But yeah, I think these, especially the president. My goodness, just too much. Yeah. 55 to 72, James. Nice, well done. And it's a good thing you sold it too. How would we know when to buy, Azul? We would know. We would know. We would know. We were buying before, Azul. Before he was here, we will be buying after he's gone. We will always know. And then again, hopefully, Bull can stay above $10 because this is silly. Stay above $10, please. We have Jim Cramer for that. You're not wrong. Uh, yeah, right before Jim Cramer said we were gonna crash another 20%, right? Well, and then we had the tariff pulse, so it was a sign. The signs were there. Jim Cramer said we're gonna crash 20%. The market pumps 10% in one day, but the third best day in history. So the signs will be there. I just push buttons and I hope for the best. Seriously, Dan. Seriously. Yeah, no, PRTG looks nice. 95%. Anybody holding PRTG? What is that? 10, 11, 11:30. I like it. There we go. PRTGs just broke above $10 there. Yeah. I think we almost have the same levels there, Chris. Same, same, same. You are Hurricane? Very nice. Congrats. I like it. Closer to $14, max. Can you play that one song in a separate tab? You it's not gonna go through. Um, it only plays the music from that same tab. So that's why when I play, yeah, I'd almost have to like you'd almost have to send me a link, Joe, so then I can play it through my phone or something. Yeah, you would have to send me a link so I can play it through my phone because the tab. Yeah, okay. There goes 1070, guys. Oof, PRTG is cooking. At least something's cooking now. At least something is cooking. 6. Okay. Yeah, so that next resistance was closer to $11, right? 11.20. So it's pushing. So as soon as it broke above $10, that was pretty good FOMO. 1013 Hurricane. Well done. That's a good scalp. It's a very good scalpy. Doo-doo. Doo, 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 1080. Oof. Yeah, that was a really good breakout. Very, very good breakout. Again, Hurricane, welcome to Discord. Welcome, welcome. Is Bull dead? No, I don't think so. Arif, don't think so. Why are you in the position? Let me know. Come on, push for 11. Push for the $11. You in them? What's your entry price, Arif? Yeah, there's a tiny supply zone there that it's kind of struggling at. Yeah, that supply zone is the obstacle. And Webull is still just sitting here. Yep, $10. $10. So PRTG is the only thing that's cooking right now. Everything else is just laying down and resting. Hmm. Yeah, Joe, let me know when you send it. When you send me a link. Uh, mm, nothing really random stuff. Nothing really. So, but now PRTG is the momentum stock, and then Webull BULL is the seems like the stock to watch and see. If the volume ever kicks in. MSPR went to the abyss. This one's sitting at the 200. THTX. AREB is just holding that magical $8 support level, right? MMA back to the 200 as well. So not crazy volume in the market today. At least BTC is back above 80,000. Back above the 80. That thing better start pushing soon, 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 soon. Otherwise, this whole Michael Saylor stuff is gonna be okay. Sounds good. This beat was brought to you by Joe, guys. Joe made this beat. On If you're looking for beats, Joe's YouTube channel is same as his handle on stream. So the paper hand profit. Alrighty. So let me play it. So Aaron, it is, yeah, it's the actual Webull. Yep. Just like Robinhood was, Webull is tradable now. This has slow thrust vibes, doesn't it? There we go. PRTG is liking the beat still because it's going back up. Aaron, potentially, right? That's the thinking. You just never know. But that's the idea, especially if we if most people like Webull as a broker more than they like Robinhood, right? You would think so, right? So, but again, nothing is guaranteed, right? So you still need to have a plan for your position, right? I like this beat, Joe. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I like it. That was good. Oh, the beat is actually called all time highs. Why did you call the beat all time highs, Joe? Why did you call it all time highs? Because why? Yeah. It was all time highs when you made it. Okay. He's predicting the markets. This one was made by Joe too, by the way. Mm, JP Morgan, we will be in the crosshair of trade wars. Some clients of or some countries will feel differently about American banks. Tell that to Trump. Uh, yeah, next Friday is a market holiday. Here we go again, PRTG. PRTG likes your beats, Joe. I like the vibes. Radiant, it wants to. It just has a lot of resistance at 1080. $10.80 resistance. So if we can break above, then your next resistance is that it's closer to 11.20. So not quite breaking out yet though. How long is long term? Long term basically means more than. I mean, it obviously means different things to different people, but uh, when you go past a week, then you start to think of like long term. Some people might not agree with that, but yeah. So when you think of long term, you're thinking of like a few weeks, to months to years, right? So yeah, there you go, Archer. Right? It depends. Because when I think of a swing play, I'm thinking like, okay, overnight, a few days, right? Swing play, right? And then obviously the rest is self-explanatory. But yeah, long term, you start thinking of like weeks to months to years, right? And go from there. That was nice. That was nice. Let's go. Yeah, so this thing needs to break out if it wants to push again. Bullfrog is popping a little bit. BFRG. Bullfrog. These guys had news this morning, didn't they? Yeah, they did. It just never performed. Let's go. You need to expand on this one, Joe. You need to expand on this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This one makes you want to drop some things, even though you can't. You still feel like you want to. That's nice. You need to add to this one. That one is nice. It's really short. Very, very, very short. I like it. I know, right, Clint? Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, Bull is just sitting at $10 still, guys. So there's really not much going on there. And then PRTG needs to break above 1080 if it wants to cook. And then again, obviously with Bullfrog, that thing also needs to break above $2 because we kind of missed the initial pop, right? So dipskis or break out above $2 for that thing to become a play. We do, Clint. We do. We do. We really, really do. Uh, how much volume before the sold out? Oh no, that's not gonna happen. The current volume is one that just over a million, right? So the float was closer. The float was above 10 million, right? So and again, it doesn't matter how small the float is. Anyways, it cannot be sold out because there's always someone buying and selling, right? So Webull is becoming annoying now. Just becoming annoying. Maybe a double bottom. Maybe a double bottom. And Bullfrog is trying to retest that $2 resistance for a breakout. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we have about another like 15 minutes, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and go back to Legend Voice in Discord. Alrighty. So again, don't forget to smash a like, please, and thank you if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Uh, hmm. Yeah, maybe those videos don't work for you, Tim. Yeah. But yeah, so again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please, and thank you. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not a member yet, and you want to come join us on stream in Discord, make sure you click the link at the bottom of the chat, become a member so you can join us. Alrighty. So we're gonna be in Legend Voice in 15 minutes or so. Um, alrighty. The cool thing about Legend Voice is then you don't only hear me yap. Everybody else can chat too. So you're gonna hear some different people. It's going to be mineral companies, minerals. Interesting. Minerals. I mean, there's a reason why you guys were fighting for Ukraine's minerals, right? So maybe. See you on Monday, Andy. Have a wonderful weekend. Alrighty, much love. See you on Monday. Yeah. Iko, I'm trying to pronounce your name. Ikiko. I pronounce it right. Thank you for tuning in. 5 minute time frame. Also, I prefer the 1 minute time frame candles. Both. I mostly use the 1 minute, especially for momentum stocks. Alrighty, so this is kind of what I do. So when I'm looking at a momentum name, right, the first thing you want to do is look at the daily time frame, so you have the entire picture, right? Like where are the main levels of resistance? Because when it's pushing, it usually sometimes fail at the same resistance level that it failed at 2 months ago or a year ago, right? So it's always nice to zoom out and look at the daily first, right? And then I immediately go back to the 1 minute time frame. The reason I do that is because it's a momentum stock and it doesn't have enough information where like I'm using the 5 minute, right? Also, it's such a crazy stock. Most of these momentum stocks are so crazy where like if you're sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for a candle to close, at that point you've either missed a move or you're buying in too late, right? So the 1 minute is a nice medium where like it's a nice time frame, but at the same time you're not waiting too long, right? So at least initially, right? That only changes though as the day goes on. So like if it's been an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, and the stock is still performing, you can now zoom out and say, okay, let me look at the 3 minute, let me look at the 5 minute, because you have more information, right? But when it's a brand new stock, there's no need to look at the 5 minute. Ready? It does for now. For Garden Country, because I haven't opened it up yet. I will in a second, and then it won't say full already. So yeah, does that answer your question, Ikiko? Hopefully, I pronounced your name right. But yeah, so here comes that $2 resistance again here for Bullfrog AI. There goes new highs of the day. You think so? Yeah, let's see if we can stay above the double bottom at least, right? Let's see if we can stay above this level, the previous low. That was ridiculous, though, wasn't it? It basically just failed that resistance, right? Like perfect double tops. So if you wanted to take your profits and sell at resistance, you're happy because you sold that resistance, right? So resistance, selling up to a potential double bottom. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So and then Bullfrog is playing with that $2 still. Broke above, but not really closing above it yet. And then PRTG, yeah, too much stalling at the top. T-Rex, you did, George? Oh Lord, have mercy. Webull better not screw us, Maybe this is why we like, this is why we like penny stocks from China, or just penny stocks or trash IPOs, because we know we're just playing the hype and running, right? Whereas like Webull, when it's supposed to be a solid company, it doesn't perform. Alrighty, Joe. Much love. Thank you very much again, Joe. Really, really appreciate that. Have a wonderful weekend. See you in Discord, obviously. So, see you in the options cooking lab when SPY crosses 530. Yeah. So PRTG is trying to go back for that high again. So it needs to break above 10.80, and then it's open for $11, 11.20, and more. BFRG needs to close above $2 if it wants to push for that 220. Alrighty. So those are your, and then obviously again, AREB is just playing with $8. MMA is playing with the 200 EMA. So there are scalps all over the place. You just have to find them and take your money and run. Site visits. No, 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 no. 99.99. Yeah, I think again, I still think like closer to Like closer to $10 isn't horrible. I think it's gonna fluctuate back and forth from that $10 range. If not, I'm selling. Shima, is Shima still holding? Yeah, Shima bought a few times, so I'm pretty sure she's still holding, unless she's scaled out a bit. Mm, I didn't even push the notification. See, that's what I mean, right? Like Hurricane. So Hurricane says it's weird that there wasn't any advertising for Webull, right? Um, my Webull app didn't even push any notification about them being on the market. That's what I mean. Like Webull just isn't good at marketing. I feel, like if this was Robinhood, oh my goodness, social media would be going crazy because they would be pumping the damn thing, right? When Robinhood IPO'd, it was all over the place. The CEO was doing interviews on CNBC. Twitter was all over the place, right? Webull is like, oh my goodness, we had to somehow just find out because Pablo posted it in Discord, and then he spam, like it. You know what I mean? Like it's just us like posting it. The actual company itself is like, we don't care. Yeah, hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. So marketing is important, I guess. Important, I guess. Yeah, bull is back to $10, right? Like that $10 level is gonna be a magnet. Um, the SPAC thing is not as exciting, but I mean, you know what I mean, though, right? To them, and it's a form of an IPO, right? It's not an IPO, but it's really an IPO, right? It's they're going public just in a different way, right? So they should still be excited, you would think, pump it, right? Like this is their first day trading. As much as there wasn't a SPAC ticker before that, it wasn't Webull. This is their first day. So I'm gonna protest on Twitter. Twitter. But at least again it's bouncing off that bottom, Hopefully it stays above the bottom there and then go from there. Uh got the brokerage teams to short them. I bet you something happened there, Shima. Right? Yeah. I bet you something happened there with yep. For the sell off on Webull. Yeah. Yep. I think we treated this as a momentum IPO, which it really wasn't. Maybe. So the regular IPOs usually sell off and then bounce. The momentum IPOs just cook immediately because everybody knows it's a pump and dump. So make money or run. An email you did? Oh, okay, good, good. Do, 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 do. Perfect. Lunchtime. Yeah, it looks like PRTG is still having a hard time with that 1080. It's one of those names though, like it's not that far away from the breakout zone that you think will eventually break out. I bet you one of those two names will cook. PRTG or Bullfrog. They're both just retesting after the big push. One of those names, something's gonna cook, right? Otherwise, Fridays, something's gonna cook after lunch here. Hurricane, perfect. Welcome again. So get ready for your other job. Okay. Have a great weekend as well. See you in Discord. Bright and early on Monday. All weekend long, Hurricane. All weekend, right? So Spend some time in the education channel. Look at all the channels. Again, another gem of a channel, guys. That if you're new to Discord and you're unaware of, there's a channel in Discord called HTGPT. Alrighty, it's under stock info. So you can ask any question you want. It's basically ChatGPT in Discord, right? So take advantage of it. So sometimes when you're like, "What's a SPAC?" Right? Just ask in there. The AI will give you the answer. Alrighty. So again, it's underneath stock info, HTGPT 4.0. Alrighty. So again, take advantage of that channel. Um, so when you have questions that are just general questions, right? And you're like, you know what, I need help. Just run into that channel and ask. Yeah. So when you're studying over the weekend and something comes up that you're unaware of, just go ahead and ask. Okay, perfect. Can I please look at you're in at 160, 168? Sure. It looks like THTX is also just consolidating above the 200. That's what I mean. Like everything just seems like it's not running yet, but they're not dying either, right? I mean, DMN is dead, but other than that, okay. So PHIO, PHIO. You put the ticker symbol in there wrong, but I kind of 163, 168 is your entry. So you're green in that position. Then that's good. Uh, what's your question though, Ronald? What would you like to know? What would you like to know? It's missing a lot of volume. So with some volume, that thing could easily push to $2. But yeah, what's your question? Let me know. It looks good. You're green, right? Your next support is 175, if that's what you're asking for. So 175 and then 170. Either way, I think you should put a stop loss slightly above your entry price, and you should be okay. Mm-mm-mm. Do, 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 do. Okay. And now Webull is back to just sitting there, $10, chilling. There goes PRTG, guys. We knew this was coming, right? PRTG. Yup. Yup, there goes $11. So it needs to close above that 1080 still though. Yup. So we need to close above, and then that next resistance we talked about was 1120, right? 1120. It actually broke above and went to 1120 in the same candle. So almost like it just wanted to cook to that level and then come back down. Right? Nice pop. PRTG. Yeah, this stock is definitely behaving like the best stock in the market right now, right? Pump, dip, consolidate, pump, dip, consolidate, right? Look at it go. Boom skis. 1150, 1160. Cooking. Yeah, PRTG looks very nice. Very, very, very nice. And guess what? They just halted the damn thing up. Wait. That's interesting, actually. Oh, okay. So anybody holding PRTG in the chat, guys? Anybody FOMO into PRTG? Anybody? Doo-doo, doo-doo. Anybody holding PRTG? You are, Bill? Love it. Good. Good. At least we have something that's moving. At least something is moving. Na, 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 na. Very small position. Okay. But you did not. Yeah. Yeah, it broke above that resistance really quickly and then just said bye bye. Bye bye. Lottery.com LTRY secures ninth legal dismissal. And that's a lot of lawsuits if that's number 9. It's a lot of lawsuits. Small position at bull. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, let's see how the day plays out at Reef, and then decide at the end of the day. So as long as we stay above that bottom for now, 950, I'm okay with it. If we start breaking below, then we have other issues. Other issues. Maybe they're really saving it to pump in next week, but we shall see. Is it worth buying after the on halt? Mm, I mean, again, this is easy for people that are obviously in it already. Because after the on hold, that thing will most likely be closer to the supply zone, right? So I don't think I don't think that's the right thing to do, right? But it could clearly just go all the way to the next resistance, so to 13. So it really does depend, right? Depends where we on halts. Because if we're on halting in the supply zone, then it's too late. You're always better off waiting for the retest or the next breakout. Uh, I got it at 11, exited at 11.50 before the halt, only 100 shares. Nice. That's not bad though, right? Gains, gains. Fred, it's really not. It just doesn't have the volume to. It couldn't break above resistance, obviously, right? So yeah. So again, according to the lines we have on here, right, you can kind of see like we have this 11, 20, and then we have this supply zone that goes all the way to 13.50, right? So that thing PRTG could have some nice room to the upside. Some very nice room to the upside, but we shall see. We shall see. MSPR. Is that thing finally curling now, Bill? Of course it is. Yeah, there you go. Random. Yeah. So the only danger with getting in on the on halts Radian is if that thing opens in the middle of like 1250, then you're sitting all the way up there already on an on halt. That's dangerous, right? So again, you're always better off FOMOing as soon as we break above resistance. Always, right? Because if you FOMO, like even if it wasn't a close, even if you FOMO this breakout right there, you'd be in a better position right now, right? So you're always better, like if you're gonna FOMO, you're better off doing it right away, even though it can be very dangerous, right? If the candle doesn't close, then you're playing a dangerous game. Um, yeah, it's dropping a little bit random. Okay, yeah, MMA. Yeah, that's a nice little curl there for MMA off the 200. MMA. Anybody playing with this one? It's a nice pop. 135, 136 to 153. Give us the resumption. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, Webull is still just sitting at $10, guys, and we're back to the PRTG here. Let's see if we actually get the 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 189. Oh dang. Okay, so you must have oh, you played it earlier. $1.89. You played the chaos earlier, and then it dropped. You need that thing to run back up, CM. Hopefully stays above that 200 now, though. Mm-mm. What's the ticker for Webull Beauty? BULL. That's the ticker. BULL. Webull. Currently sitting around $10. No, it's okay. 136. Yeah, I was good. Good. Oh, it's the other one? Okay, perfect. Good. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, all of these names we're looking at today, they don't have amazing volume, but they all look okay, right? Like you can still get scalps on them, right? Like THTX, I mentioned earlier, like it's consolidating at the bottom, right? Above the 200. MMA bouncing up the 200, right? Bullfrog is coming back for a retest after the run, but it's coming closer to the 200 as well. Um, you know, a rep has been holding $8 all day today. So, the markets are super slow, but the stocks are, there's some opportunities for quick scalpies. Not quick scalpies, but, yeah, Ed Martinez, it really is. Again, it was never really meant to be like a crazy momentum stock, anyways. So for now, we can keep that on the side while we watch other names. We watch other names. How does it look to me? At the very least, you have a nice entry, BLK. At the very least, you have a nice entry. But there's nothing else I can really tell you, honestly, other than I hope that it works out. When a stock is that cheap, it's just hope. Hope, hope, hope. Hope, hope, hope. No, yeah, it might take 24 hours for some platforms to eventually get a hold of it. So maybe that'll help on Monday next week. Yeah, exactly, BLK. So, but that's all it is, right? Just praying, praying, praying. Come on, give us the damn on halts already. My goodness. You should have. Should have. PHIO. Yep. 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 Slow and steady for PHIO. PHIO. I'm just waiting for this thing to on halt, and then we can watch it a little bit, and then go back to Discord. Do, 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 do. And then again, like I said earlier, we will see how Webull performs for the rest of the day, and then go from there. Alrighty. So we're not completely done with this name yet. We will keep an eye on it. Good. 1240 bits. Give us the on halt. Give us the on halt. 2 minutes. Better give us an on halt in 2 minutes. Yeah, one penny at a time, for God and country. You're in this one, right? One penny at a time. There we go. Unhalted, guys. Boom skis. Straight into the supply zone. Woof. 1240. 1326. Yeah, exactly. So again, the only difficult part is you're now sitting in a supply zone, so be careful. Alrighty, that whole zone is has a lot of selling pressure on it. We said this just like what, 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, right? One of these names had to cook, right? And it looked like it was PRTG. One of these names, otherwise it's a shitty Friday, you know. Mm, Okay, come on. I like the way it's holding up really well here too, even though it's at resistance. Resistance. Apple plans to release its delayed Apple Intelligence upgrades to Siri. Okay, so it's nothing big. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, so let's give it a few more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and go stream in Discord. Alrighty. So yeah. So let's give it 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna continue watching this in Discord. Cool. Beauty, yes, 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 yes. 1066, $12 basically, Eric. Congratulations. I like it. So yeah, the Legend Voice channel is open already. So we're gonna just hop off and switch to Legend Voice and continue streaming in Legend Voice already. So let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and continue on Discord. Let me know. Again, don't forget to smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member yet and you want to join us, click the link at the bottom there from Nightbots. Alrighty? Alrighty. And if we don't see you in Discord, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, and we will see you on Monday. If you do become a member, when the stream is done, just send me an email, hotratesx@gmail, or the invite link is in the community tab on YouTube. Once you sign up for Legend or Goat, it's just going to show up. Alrighty? So, yeah. And if you're thinking of becoming a member next week, it's better to do it going into a weekend so you have time to slowly study stuff, watch videos, ask questions, right? So you're ready to go instead of signing up on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend, BLK. See you next week. Yeah, I really like the way PRTG is holding up here. I like it a lot. I think you should wait. Right. At some point, it's going to come back and retest that 1080-ish area, or just wait for the next breakout. In this case, again, the problem is you're sitting at resistance, so it's a bit difficult. So if we can find a way to break above 1250, we might push to that 13 after that. But again, you can kind of see the redness all over the place, right? So that's difficult. But yeah, so 1250, 1260, then you're looking for 13. And that thing is already wanting to cook, right? So again, I like the way the stock is performing here. Archer, probably not. They want violence. So you can kind of see how we keep pushing to 1250 and backing off, right? 1250, 1260 for our PRTR, PRTG. So it needs to break above that. China. Come on, just break out already. And again, Webull, just chilling. No volume at all, just chilling. Did you buy more puts, Archer? My goodness. Is anybody buying puts like going into the weekend for Monday? Because more violence on Monday. I bet you some people are. The names start with an A and end with you know who you are. There goes 1260. And the candle obviously hasn't closed yet, but that thing is cooking. Thing said, let me break. And immediately. The difficult thing about this stock, I think, is like it's breaking resistance and immediately going to the next level, you know? So it's not like it's breaking and closing, it's just breaking and going. But again, like I said, I like the way the stock is behaving. I like it. PRTG. If you're still in PRTG, type yes in the chat. Yes, in the chat. Bill, you still in there? Bill is waiting for when Lambo, guys. Waiting for the Lambo. Again, if we fail at this price, though, don't be surprised, though, Bill, right? All of that redness is there for a reason because we failed at this level a few times in the past. So then you have a whole bunch of redness. So just move your stop loss up, right? Move your stop loss up. And if it hits, it hits. Sounds good, Bill. Sounds good. I might message you later today, or anybody that became a recent Gold member. I might message you for like a one-on-one at some point today, like later today, like later. But we'll see. BIYI with a pop. BIYI. Come on, push for 13. Well done, Chris. So Chris is scaling out of his position of PRTG. Perfect. Scaled up a holding for 1326 and 1340. There you go. There goes a pop to $13, guys. $13. There it goes. Carlo? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, let's see how the rest of the day plays out, right? If it can run into the close or just hold the bottoms, then that's not horrible. But if we're crashing, and then that's a different story. So, no. So supply, right? So supply resistance, whatever you want to call it. Previous previous areas of like sell liquidity, basically. But yeah, just resistance, right? If you want to simplify it and not go too much into detail, basically resistance. Ready? So the green levels at the bottom imply support, right? Green levels imply support. Green, right? Green, right? Potential buy areas, potential support areas, and then the red shows you, hey, just be careful, right? We've struggled here in the past, and if you zoom out, you're gonna find out why it's done that, right? So look at this. Isn't that interesting? Like, look at this, right? This is if you go back to March 28, Friday, March 28, right? Friday, March 28, this stock cooked and cooked and cooked. Guess where it failed at? It failed at this exact same line, right? So that white line right there, that exact same spot, Friday, Friday the 28th of March, that same area, right? So that's why the algo is there to remind you, like, hey, last time we were in this level, like in this zone, we started to struggle, right? And look at that, right? Now it's backing off as well, right? Resistance. That's why we put this white line there, right? And guess what? It got really close, and then now it's selling off, right? We just went from $13.10 to 11.90, right? So stop that at 12.60. Well done, Bill. Well done. I'm glad your stop loss was tight. I'm glad your stop loss was tight there. So Bull has been castrated. Let's hope it doesn't get castrated, please. And look at that. We just went from $13 to almost $11, right? Like that thing's losing $2 from resistance, which was obvious, right? So again, this is why we look at the daily time frame to understand like what happened a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago, and then we see what's happening on the smaller time frame, right? Because I bet you if I'm watching like the 5 minute chart, I only see one candle there. I'm like, oh, we still look fine, right? But if I'm watching the 1 minute, I'm like, that's one candle, that's another candle, that's another candle, that's another candle. They're all failing right there. Yeah, no thanks. I'm done here, right? So yeah, bull is getting milked. Yeah, something's happening. Something happening. But anyways, I don't think PRTG is done yet. I think it's coming back for a retest. Let's see if we can curl and then push back up. Alrighty. And then obviously again, we're gonna keep watching bull. THTX needs to clear that resistance and then go from there. Bullfrog just hasn't curled yet, so no go yet. Alrighty. We're gonna leave it here for the day, though, guys. Much love. Thank you all very much for the support. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. We're gonna obviously continue in Discord. I'm gonna share my screen in Discord, and then I'm gonna go get some water and go to the bathroom, and then come back. What is Discord? Discord is, if you want to join us in Discord, you have to become a member on YouTube first. So click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Sign up for the legend or the gold level, not the sold out level. Once you do, your invite link to join us in Discord will be under the community section on YouTube, or send me an email, HutRatesX, and then you can join us in Discord. So you have to become a member on YouTube first for the right level, and then you get the invite link. Ready? So, Radiant, are you signing up? Are we waiting for you, or are we leaving you? Azul, let's go. Have a wonderful weekend, Azul. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And close SPY above 5:30, please. You have one job, Azul. Close SPY above 5:30. 5:30 to 5:40. MMA is curling really nicely there. Really, really nicely. I like it. So that next resistance is 175, Azul. 175. 175. Azul, you have one job. One job. So here comes the retest, right? The retest of the previous breakout. Alrighty. And again, I think who was asking for an entry, and we said there's going to be a retest of that breakout zone, right? Which is exactly what's happening there now for PRTG. Bull is like, hey guys, I'm back above $10, guys. I'm back, right? So there it goes, 1045. I mean, nothing crazy, but at least it's climbing up a little bit, So at least maybe we found some support around $10. And like I said, if we stay above this double bottom for bull, I don't mind. Right? As long as we stay above that bottom for bull, I don't mind. So as long as we stay above that 950, I don't mind at all. If we start breaking below those levels, then we have some problems. But yeah. Oh. La, 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 la. Yeah, so again, if you got in anywhere close to that $10 level, right? You're still happy with your position, right? So should be okay for now. Should be okay for now. Why no Discord? We're going there now, Troy. We're going there now. We're going now. We're leaving now. For a swing, I mean, the market hasn't closed yet, Sky, right? The market hasn't closed yet, so. And look at that perfect retest, guys. Look at that perfect retest, right, for PRTG, right? So whenever there's a breakout, there's a retest of that breakout, right? So this could have been a quick scalpy for someone, So again, we had a lot of resistance right there on the left-hand side for PRTG, and we had to come back and retest that level, right? So we went from like below $10 to $12, right? That thing popped really quickly, like a $2 pop almost. Well, more like $1. But yeah, so it needs to stay above that, that 1080. Alrighty. Stay above. Alrighty, all, again, have a wonderful weekend, and we're gonna continue in Discord. Alrighty. Cool. Smash a like before you go if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe. And again, if you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom from the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. How can you join Discord, Radian? I just explained it. Again, if you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom there of the chat from Nightbots, or click the dollar. Yeah, click that link at the bottom there. Click this link, become a member, Legend or Goats. Once you do, your invite link for Discord will be under the community section, or send me an email, hotradesx@gmail, and join us that way. Alrighty. So PRTG is holding the retest level for now. Webull is holding the double bottom for now, so that's good. And then I'm sure the other names we're gonna find, right? So MMA is trying to break above that 174, 175. So if it can break above that, then the momentum is gonna kick in again. Alrighty, come on, Weeble, go 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 go, Slowpoke. CM, see you in Discord. Have a wonderful weekend. Alrighty, much love all. Be safe, and bye for now. Thank you, Creo. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. And again, Creo, welcome to the craziness. Welcome to Discord. Bye, guys. And if you're watching on Twitter, send me a DM if you want to join Discord. Alrighty, and also hit the follow on Twitter. The more people watching, there usually, I don't know, it's weird. Like there's more people watching on Twitter than on YouTube, which is interesting. So yeah. And if you're watching on Twitter and you want to join us in Discord, just send me a DM or and hit the follow. Bye, guys. Bye all. Bye bye bye.